everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a talk through tutorial. So as you guys know, I kind of mentioned it briefly in previous videos, but I have started up my own business. So I just wanted to talk through a little bit more on that because I've only kind of touched on it on previous videos. So I just want to explain what I'm actually doing, and then I'm going to be doing a tutorial using my own products. I'm not going to go into too much detail on my story here on my channel because I do have a very detailed story on my Facebook page. It's public, so anyone can click in and watch it. I will leave that linked in the description box. And it was very hard for me to open up, but it goes through my story from the very beginning, blogging, YouTube, and where I am now. Just very briefly, just to touch on it, I have been on YouTube now for over 7 years, and even though I absolutely adore it, I enjoy filming so much, I had cut back hours at my full-time job to dedicate to YouTube. And as you guys know, YouTube takes a lot of time. It could take about 15 hours a week for me just for one video. So it's a lot of work involved, and even though I absolutely love it, because I had cut back hours at work, it just wasn't paying off financially, and I had to really rely on sponsored videos, which I don't like doing. Obviously I'd never lie to you guys, I'd never do a sponsorship with a brand that I didn't love, but I just felt like it was just really hard. You know, to keep finding sponsorships and keep bringing in that income so I could afford to keep doing YouTube videos, and it just became too stressful and just too much, which is why I made the decision to go back to college by night and do digital marketing. And then I found this business opportunity. So because of the way I was feeling, and I was really struggling with YouTube, and it was coming, I had to make a decision as to how I was going to continue YouTube and bring in an income to you know, save for a mortgage and all that. So it's a lot of stress. When I started YouTube, it was great because I was a teenager and I, you know, didn't have a care in the world. But as I got older, you know, you have to start being an adult and focusing on saving and getting a mortgage. And I didn't want to give up YouTube because I love it so much, and I love you guys so much, and I've built up an amazing community here on YouTube, and you know, I love making videos and connecting with you guys, and I didn't want to give that up. So this opportunity came around, and basically what it's called is network marketing. There's a lot of brands out there, but this brand in particular caught my attention. Why? Because I'm a beauty therapist and I absolutely adore skincare. This is a skincare brand, it's not a makeup artist brand. So very focused around science behind skincare and just basically having amazing products. Their motto is all of the good and none of the bad, so all the ingredients are pure and natural, which I absolutely adore. Just caught my attention straight away. So my mentor Catherine had approached me on Facebook, or she ended up ringing me, and we got talking, and I just really had that connection with her. So basically, to cut a long story short, I decided to give it a go. So I am basically partnered with a skincare brand. So it's like doing a sponsored video on YouTube, except it's long term. So I wanted to team up with a brand that I absolutely loved inside and out. So I signed up, and I did not do anything for the first 2 months. I bought the products, tried them, and I really needed to love a brand for me to put my name, my professional name, and my 7 years of experience and what's the word, reputation on YouTube basically into a brand. I had to truly believe in it. So, and I had actually slammed network marketing in general on Facebook before because of all the spammy messages I got. I was like, what is this, and please stop messaging me. I told people to take me off their mailing list and everything, like I just didn't get it. But when I opened up my mind and kind of looked into it more, because as an Irish person I am just very skeptical anyway, but I opened my mind and I looked into it further, and I you know, researched the brand, the science behind the brand, the reputation it had, the fact that it had been around for over 30 years. Another reason why I love the brand was because it was giving people the opportunity to work from home. Not only that, but you get to go to amazing events all over the world to learn from the best people in the business, and there's so much support. We went to Marbella in May, and I was like sitting down with like millionaires and like really big leaders in the company, and they were just talking to me like I was their best friend, and I was just like, oh my god, I was just so blown away by it. They're just so down to earth and normal, and everyone wants to help each other, even if you're not on the same team, even if you have like nothing to do with each other. Everyone is still so kind and so supportive, and the whole you know, everyone wants to you know, empower and uplift each other and want to see each other be successful, which is something that I'm not used to being on YouTube, being in a very competitive environment. So it was just a breath of fresh air to be surrounded by people that wanted to see you do well and also want to help you to do well. So that was another thing that sold me, but mostly it was just the brand itself and the science behind the product. So I'm going to stop blabbing now. So today I'm going to be doing a talk through tutorial using the products. Like I said, it is a skincare brand. We're not a makeup artist brand, so the products are very basic. So I'm going to be creating a very basic makeup look today, very fresh, very dewy. So even if you're not interested in the products or the business, you might learn something still from this video. And also I will be giving you some kind of tips and a little bit of understanding of the products as I'm applying them as well. So before I apply any makeup, I'm just going to go in with my moisture mist. So this is great for hydrating your skin. It's a humectant, which means it's great for holding on to moisture and locking it in as well. So it's very, very nourishing on the skin. Sometimes I actually prefer this than using a moisturizer because it's so hydrating that it literally does the job of a moisturizer as well. But it's great for hydrating your skin. It feels really refreshing as well. It's just such a multi-purpose product. It's great for your body if you get sunburn. It's great for cooling your skin. Also great for preventing peeling because it hydrates the skin. I thought this was a lifesaver on holidays. It's also great for your hair to prevent against split ends. So I'm using the new colour Advanced Foundation. You probably see me use this in a couple of other videos, but this is a water soluble foundation, so it's oil free and also free from nasty fillers that pretty much every brand puts into their foundation. So a way for you to test your foundation to see if it is water soluble is to take a glass of water and spray or pump your foundation into it and mix it around. If it sticks, if it clumps or whatever, it has oils and fillers in it. If it completely dissolves into the water, it means that it's water soluble, free from the oils and fillers, also really good for your skin for letting it breathe. So I absolutely adore this. This is in the shade Sunset Beige. I also have a Honey Beige, which is a little bit lighter in the winter. This has also got anti-aging properties and it's got an SPF of 15 as well. So it's a win-win. So next I'm going to go and apply some plumping balm. I'm going to be applying this on one half of my lips so you guys can see the difference and how well it works. But this is launching on the 24th of July in the UK and Ireland or all of Europe. If you're lucky enough to be living in the States or Australia, you already have it in stock. But this baby is due to sell out in like within an hour, which is absolutely crazy because it is the pre-launch. But it's an amazing product. I was lucky enough to get my hands on it. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you know this, but you know Tori Spelling from 90210, she's actually a big leader in her business and I know she absolutely adores this product. So I'm just going to go in now and apply it on this side, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to make sure there's no foundation on my lips. This is made from rose hip oil for the nourishment and hydration, and it's also got menthol in it, which gives it that kind of tingling, kind of minty sensation, and that's what gives your lips a natural plump. I really like how this is quite tingly and minty. It's like rubbing a polo over your lips, but it's refreshing, but it doesn't hurt, it doesn't burn, just very fresh. That's the best way I can describe it. Cheeks, I'm going to be using these pearls. So they're the bronzing pearls, so they have a mixture of your blush, your highlighter and your bronzer in it. So you just want to go in with a fluffy brush like this, dip into it and then tap off the excess. And then you just want to go in and I just very lightly just kind of brush up on my, around the outline, around my hairline. So this isn't going to give you proper like contour and highlight, but it's just going to give you a very nice dewy fresh bronze look. Great if you know, if you don't wear a lot of makeup. So we also have a little blush palette. I've gone for the peach shade. I actually really like the packaging. It's silver and white. It's very classy, and the mirror you get in it as well is huge. So I'm just gonna cover that. But this comes with a blush and a highlight and a little brush as well. So it's nice to carry around in your handbag. And I kind of have, I think I'm pretty much happy with the blush that I have on with the bronzing pearls, so I'm not going to go into the blush today, but I am going to use the highlight shade. So I'm just going to go into this. And I'm just going to put this up by my brow bone as well. Same on the other side. So this is our brow palette again, same packaging, huge mirror, but I also like the fact that it has two different brow shades. You have your light and your dark. So this is great as well if you are a makeup artist or anything, or if you're someone that likes maybe a very soft brow at the front and then a very defined brow at the end, or if you like mixing and matching. You have the two colours here for you, and they're cool tone, they're not warm. The biggest mistake that a lot of brands do is they make powders that are very warm toned, and they might suit a very few amount of people, but they're not going to suit everyone. They end up looking very orange and very false on the eyebrow. The whole idea behind using an eyebrow product is the fact that it's going to make your brows look more natural and fuller and more defined without being too fake or drawn on. So I like the fact that these are cool tone and they're going to suit everyone, and the fact that you can mix and match on your brow to, you know, where you like them a little bit darker or a little bit lighter or whatever it may be. Then you also get your highlighter here as well. I actually seen someone use this on their cheekbone and it was lovely. It's matte with a very slight sheen to it. And then you also get tweezers and you get two brushes as well. I do kind of use this powder on a day-to-day basis. For going out then I might reach for my brow gel from Benefit if I want something a bit more defined, but majority of the time I go for a powder. Okay, I'm just going to go into the powder side of the brush and I'm going to dip into the powder, and I'm just going to apply this on my brow bone. So this is an oil-free mascara. Again, all of the good and none of the bad, so free from all the oils and fillers. So this is also great if you have eyelash extensions, and it's also very easy to remove. It doesn't flake or clump or anything like that. So I'm just going to go in. I'm just going to apply it on one eye and I'll show you the close-up. So I'm just going to move on now to my lipstick. I have a couple to choose from. So if you're lucky enough again to be living in the States, we have the lip tints which haven't launched yet in Ireland. These are absolutely beautiful, very natural again, and I love the packaging, absolutely beautiful. And then we also have our range of lipsticks. I love Champagne Kisses, which is a gorgeous kind of a warm nude, very close to Kylie Jenner's Exposed. I've used this in a couple of videos. And then the colour I'm going to be using today is the Antique Rose, which is a gorgeous kind of a rose shade. Okay, my lips are probably looking very lopsided because this side is slightly fuller, but at least you guys will get an idea. Absolutely love this. These lipsticks are so nourishing. I absolutely adore them. They're very long lasting and they're really cute as well, fit into your handbag. But the colours are absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to show you a quick experiment as well with the moisture mist. If any of you follow me on Facebook, you probably would have seen this experiment already. And again, this is another reason why I love the brand so much. The science behind the products is just insane. The first jar we have the dried apricot with baby oil or mineral oil. It's a really popular ingredient in makeup and skincare. It's known for its hydrating purposes. As you know, your skin feels lovely and soft afterwards, but it's not you know, deeply hydrating the skin. As you can see here, it's done absolutely nothing to the dried apricot. It's just kind of sat on it. So even though the outside of it might seem smooth, it's not actually plumping and hydrating the skin. Olive oil again is known for its you know, its health benefits. It's absolutely amazing when taking internally, but as you can see, externally it does absolutely nothing for your skin. It just kind of sits there. So in the last jar we have our moisture mist with 2 dried apricots. And as you can see, because it's a humectant, very good for holding on to moisture, really hydrating and plumping the skin. You can see it's completely plumped up these dried apricots. If it's doing that for a dried old shriveled apricot, imagine what it can do for your skin. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also if you want any more information about working alongside me or anything about the business or the products, do pop me a message, an email, or you can find me anywhere on social media. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, of course, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!